All right, everybody, and welcome back to another epic match in the lower bracket. This time, the semifinals. As we are back today with a very exciting match. This is going to be Exotic EU versus Team NoMercy. And these are one of your more interesting matches that you don't want to be missing. And it looks like it will be Team Exotic EU that wins out the 9th round early. As we'll be having a quick look over at the brackets. As you can see, the semifinals of the lower brackets are between these two teams. The winner will be facing off of the loser from Absolute versus Ecstasy. And after that, we'll be having the finals. So, exciting matches to be looking forward to. And as the reset comes in, it looks like Exotic is starting on the CT side, as NoMercy will be the ones to start off on the T side. So I'm very curious how this one is gonna go, as we will be going live into map 1. So make sure to keep your eyes out, looking at the map pool port right now, then Plaza, and as a possible decider, Grounded. Even though I have a big feeling this is gonna go to 3 maps. 100%. Already one of those players that peeks along from the CT side, and the A setup could work for Exotic, but it's gonna depend on the firepower of Team NoMercy. Ooh, that is gonna be Ali that does jiggle it out and won't get shot. And for yeah. So far, my workout flash coming in, and Stabber is completely blind, and that gets the A side for NoMercy. And shots are being fired. So far, no kills fallen just yet. Minji will be the first to get a kill. Arrow will be able to take 1, but already is there to refrag. Nifo and Magnetti getting kills here and there. Stabber getting 2, but he will be the one to go down to Nifo, and that is going to be the pistol round for NoMercy. Oh, and Magnetti will be early with a kill. Gets a second, gets a third as well. Already is full on blinded. And with Nifo and Minji getting the last 2, it is a clean round for the side of NoMercy. Looking at the replay, Magnetti got the first, got a wallbang onto Arrow, while Magnetti gets a second, gets a third as well. Clean play from him. Now the real round does start now.
Tossing flashbang.
Arrow going for that cheeky flash again, and Stabber getting 3 with the push. That is insane from him. Already gets found by a corner. Now it is only Nifo. And won't be found just yet. Stabber manages to survive as Reader saves him. That is an incredible round for Stabber. Just pushes up tunnel, gets 3. And that right there is a very good play coming out of him.
Tossing smoke. Tossing flash.
Arrow wants to go for that cheeky flashbang again. And again, that push comes out. This is that exotic kind of a play. Let's see how Team NoMercy can handle this one out. Nifo playing around the smoke. Looking to find an opponent, and the mid control goes back to the T side. Actually, I'm wrong. They're still pushed up.
Smoke grenade coming up.
Looks like NoMercy is going to be rotating over back to mid. Arrow does try to go for a bit of a spam, and they have that single B person that's rotating to A. B side is empty. There's still a lurk of Nifo because he is low. And NoMercy just gets a free B side. No chance. Reader does manage to pick up already slacking off, and Arrow takes down Minji, making it a 3v5 early. Nifo's lurk has to activate now. We'll be able to find Stabber, but Molly has to hold on, finds 2, finds 3! Molly! Here's the last, and gets the shot, Molly! What a round holding on, getting 4 in that round.
Bomb has been planted.
Talk about a play. Gets 2, gets 3. And finishes it off with the last onto Ali.
Reach wins.
Man, what a play. And we are early in this match. We got an exciting matchup here. I already told y'all, you don't want to miss this one. It looks like that push comes in once again. That is what Exotic likes to do on this map. And once again, that mid control for Exotic. They're very good with these mid controls, but you have to keep your control on hold. Because Magnetti finds Vankerman early. That is Ali going down. Still, he can IGL his team. And that is this kind of a mid setup. This is like a typical Ali IGL play. Stabber going for the play, gets 2 kills together with Acorn. Molly is able to find 1, but Arrow's there to trade back. 3v2 situation. Magnetti does manage to pick up Stabber. Arrow is there to trade back. And already did shoot a little bit, so... Oh, he's playing with his life, honestly. I cannot even lie, he does spot out one of those people. Does he expect a side player? He does not, and Reader picks already up. And that is going to be the CT side that gets another round. And looking at the scoreboard, both Stabber and Magnetti, the people with the crazy kills, are on the top frag. Molly not far behind, by the way. I mean, most of the people are performing. Only Already and Ali are struggling a little bit. This is coming out for NoMercy. Arrow does manage to find the first. Reader is there to back him up. Arrow finds the second. Stabber finds 1 as well. And only Already, who does find 2. But still, he's up versus those primary weapons. You have to find 3 more, son. And even though he does manage to hit one,
Coalition wins.
he gets peeked by Acorn from A side, and that is going to be the tied up scoreline for this match. And good mid hole, even though it's only against pistols. These are these crucial situations you do not want to lose.
Grenade out. Tossing incendiary. Flashbang out.
Looks like this time... Oh, wait, hold on. This time there is Reader that is watching for that B-long play.
Tossing incendiary.
And now there are so many people in mid. Even though the bomb will be planted, this is going to be a 5v5 situation. 5 people mid. Already should be the first point of contact. Gets the first, but gets traded back quickly. Magnetti is able to find one as well. Molly goes down. Magnetti finds the second. Arrow trades back. Minji finds Arrow, and that is going to be the 1v2. But Ali is low, and he's getting a wall bang by Minji. What a lineup that is. And that is going to be NoMercy, who takes the lead in this map. And that is one of those retakes that it could be either side, but because Minji was able to find Arrow and be able to finish off Ali with the wall bang, that is great.
Throwing flash out. Flash out. Tossing smoke. Flashbang out.
Info is blind. Ali gets one before going down 2 already. So that is going to be that 4v4. Arrow is low, 15 HP. And Nate could finish him off. Ooh, Stabber goes for a little bit of a wild spray if you ask me. And it does still remain as a 4v4. Even though Arrow is low, he could still make it work. So we have to see how this one goes, because this can go to either side. Oh, Arrow gets volleyed. He does manage to stay alive. That is close. If it was a nade, he was done. Ooh, Acorn manages to hold on, finds 2. Shot coming in, Molly gets Stabber, tries to flick onto the second person. Arrow gets a freebie because already goes not checking his corner.
Coalition wins.
And Reader gets the last onto Molly. That is going to be another tied up score line, and that was a good 2K. Just kept on shooting, and even though he was blind, he still makes it work. And that is my boy Dripping getting the clean 2K. Oh.
Frag out. Flashbang out.
Looks like the B long.
Flash.
There's a single B long player, while the rest of them are towards A long. So the A and mid presence is heavy. Stabber finds a shot onto Nifo. What a shot that is!
Tossing a smoke grenade.
That is incredible. It's interesting to see Stabber, who's the one who's playing very well. Normally it's like, I don't know, Reader or Arrow who are performing crazy, but this time it's Stabber. Already tries to get a shot in onto that window player. But he knows there is mid presence as well. Already, you have to find your timing. Arrow is gonna play around the smoke. Acorn finds a shot onto already, and finds the shot onto Minji as well. Reader takes down Magnetti, and now it is only Molly. You heard. Gets a shot onto Stepper, gets the flick onto the second. What a shot from Molly. But he will be going down 2 arrows. So that is going to be Exotic this time to take the lead. But what a flick that is. Finds the head, finds the flick onto the second, just barely doesn't connect onto the third, but that is Molly for you, getting some very good frags. Looks like NoMercy wants to test mid, does manage to get multiple. It's an even trade though, but B-side game, yeah, B-side control gains. Actually, it's 2. Wait, hold on, huh? Oh, this is not looking too great for NoMercy, but it's gonna depend on Minji because he is the one that is low. Wait, already goes unnoticed. But Minji goes down to Vankerman and now only already has to find 3. And he won't be able to connect, and that is going to be the defuse coming in for Exotic. Just barely doesn't find the kills, but that is a good defuse coming in. And that is Arrow. That's what I was talking about. These kinds of people, especially Arrow, on that top frag. While both Magnetti and Molly are the ones with the 8 kills for the T side of NoMercy.
Suck on this! Throwing frag!
See, this is what I mean. I know both of these teams play very well. And seeing Arrow, I know he just most of the time goes crazy.
Frag out!
And he isn't even the only person that can frag. Minji goes down? No, it's Vankerman that goes down. Oh, already. Oh, but he misses the timing. Ifo. You now will hear Reader. Takes him out. Reader will be able to connect onto Magnetti. But oh no, don't tell me he stays alive. He does manage to pick up Reader, but already goes down to Stabber. Now it's on to Minji. Does manage to find the first. Has to find Acorn though. He could run to A. Acorn is pushing in. Minji's making so much sound and he's not looking to be long. Acorn playing time. Minji! I thought he spotted him. No chance. That is Reader somehow finds Magnetti. I don't even know what happened there. Utility coming out to mid. That is going that mid control again. Nifo's ready for it this time, but he doesn't react. Stabber again. Getting more impact on the map.
Smoke deployed. Let's go.
And that is, even though Acorn is low, still the advantage going to NoMercy. Already again over at Belong. This time Reader is ready for it. He's in a very interesting position. Minji, imagine, does spot out Stabber.
Eyes down. Flashbang out. Planting bomb.
Been planted.
Oh, and even though Reader does find the wall, bang, Stabber, okay, already does manage to pick up 1, but they have to find 4 more. They know where a few of them are, but with Ali taken down already from the flank, it is on to Magnetti, who only finds 1, and that is gonna be Exotic, finding the 8-4 half, finding the upper hands over NoMercy, and I cannot even lie. I did have a feeling how this one was gonna go, and that is Arrow on the top frag still. Crazy. Well, it's Magnetti who's on the top frag as well. Practically said everyone from NoMercy except for Ali, but I want to make my exception for him, is performing. And that is what you want.
Cover your eyes!
Magnetti is able to find one already, finds two. Good shooting. And that is going to be an early advantage. Ali cannot connect, already getting another. And with Magnetti getting the last, that is going to be a very quick pistol round. And I don't know what happened to Exotic over there.
Cover your eyes!
Like, Ali throws util mid, and Magnetti together would already just peek out a long and get 3 kills. You cannot let that happen.
Grenade out! I'm gonna blind him.
Arrow looking on a cheeky spot to mid, but doesn't have a deagle or an MR, so damage would be low. They just keep their standard positions. One watching window, one watching connector, one A long, and then there's one B long, one mid. NoMercy likes these kinds of like basic setups, you know? But already is the first to open up the scoreboard, finds Vankerman. Evo pushing. Gets 2, already finds another. And that is going to be just Arrow who goes down to Magnetti. And that is going to be NoMercy finding 6 rounds, climbing closer to Team Exotic. Just clean controls, no panic whatsoever for Nifo. And this is the fun to see. Both of these, I'm good friends with both of these teams, and the performance that you want to see out of both teams is insane. But it does look like Nifo falls back because there is B long presence.
Grenade out. Smoke out. Tossing flash.
Well, there's one of those A-long lurks that could get to work. Ali is pushing up. Will be able to find Minji. And could... won't. Barely. Find the kill. 4v4 situation. But now they know A is a big chance to crumble now. There's still a lurk on Belong. And there's being watched. Oh. Does Stabber find timing? I'm not sure. Stabber playing patiently, and that can pay off. Exotic is waiting for him, but he gets traded back, and now the call goes, let's go A. Acorn gets Molly because he is fully blinded. Now it's on to Nifo and already, but already has a big position if he goes unchecked, but I think he will be checked. Reader is making the read onto already. Nifo grouping up. You want to go? Oh, already just barely misses the shot, and now Nifo last alive versus 3. When he's getting told, save this. You do not want to give this a try. Goes over to Belong, saves his gun, and that is gonna be 9 for Exotic. Looking at the next round, I wonder how this one is gonna go. Like, it could possibly be Exotic who will find their double digits. There is a lurk in the smoke. Ali is... He finds these moments where he just goes sneaky, you know? He knows there's one belong and he finds it! Somehow! Even though he's not the craziest aimer, my guy finds impact once again. Arrow going for a wallbang, but won't be able to connect. Now that is gonna be crazy, especially with Arrow finding Magnetti. Efo was ready for Stabber. So does find one frag back. Molly is looking for Ali, but Ali doesn't push. Pingy's alone side. Pingy makes noise, going for a kill and just falls back. Ali is going down because his teammate goes down. But 2v2 situation. They know where Molly is. But do they know where Nifo is? Nifo finds a wallbang onto Acorn. Reader does get the shot onto Nifo. So, 1v1 situation, and Reader is good in these.
Smoke grenade out. I'm defusing the bomb.
Reach wins.
And this is why I'm talking about Reader clutching up for Exotic, and that is going to be the first double digits over for the side of Exotic. He is that key player, especially in clutch situations, that you want to keep your eyes on.
Throwing frag! Smoke out! Smoke grenade out. Flash. Tossing incendiary.
Oh, Molly finds Vanker and already finds a shot onto Acorn. What was that?
Tossing smoke.
Already goes for a push, and it is being readed by Reader. He has big brain. In like clutch situations, not just that, but yeah. And Nifo is low. Even a Reader is low as well. Oh, Stabber. Molly finds one, but Arrow finds two. How does he find two? Nifo is alone in mid. Magnetti has to come and be able to get the refrag, and now Exotic is going over to a long. And only Nifo is there. And Nifo, you have to find your aim. You have to be crisp. Does manage to find the first, and Magnetti peeks out, and that will be round 7 for Team NoMercy. And looking at the scoreboard, it's Arrow, which is no surprise on the top frag. Well, it is already, that is on the top frag for NoMercy.
Fire in the hole. Frag. Tossing incendiary.
Oh, Nifo finds the... No? What? Finds the frag kill. Already is full blinded and gets a freebie. Reader gets Nifo. And before you know, even though it's an equal round from Exotic, they're able to find multiple kills. Now the question is, Arrow... Okay, does go down, but Magnetti is low. Falls back. Now it's going to be on to Minji and Molly, who have to hold on to A. Magnetti hears mid presence. You don't want to be peeking. Don't do it, Magnetti. Don't do it. Minji does find one before going down to Reader. Nice shot. Magnetti just staying B. Bankerman goes down, but Reader does get the refrag. So now it is Reader versus Magnetti. Again, that clutch situation. Magnetti does give over his presence.
Reach wins.
And Reader just gets the shot. I'm telling you, this guy is just... It's insane. It is legit insane to see him play. And I do know one thing. If Reader starts to wake up, you're done for. So I wonder how NoMercy is going to be able to do this one. Already is looking for a frag through the smoke on a long. Already tries to get a shot, but... Quiet play so far, NoMercy. And both Exotic having 5 alive. Still, it's mid-control, and I think they are looking to go to B, but it just depends, because if there goes one down on A, they go on A. That is like Exotic style. Whenever they get a pick, they just push on. Nevo finds Ali. And I'll get a second because Arrow is going to be taking him down. And now, Magnetti, you have to stay in position. Actually, Molly has to stay in position. Acorn finds one. Molly finds two. Finds three. Molly coming up big again when it's needed most. But the economy... Oh, Molly dodges the flash, gets the first, finds the second, and manages to connect onto the third as well. And that was needed.
Fire in the hole.
That is what NoMercy needs. It's going to be the fast play coming in from Exotic. Finds two. Arrow kills his teammate. Molly is able to keep it going, and Reader does manage to pick up one. And I don't know what he is doing, but is he gonna save? I think he's looking for Nevo because he knows Nevo is that B-long player. I mean, NoMercy doesn't have to search for him. They don't have to search for him, that's the thing. They have bomb. Do they know that, though?
Coalition wins.
Okay, Molly does take him down, but I thought for a second that they were gonna search him.
Incendiary. Frag out. Fire in the hole. Incendiary out. Grenade out.
Ali again over at A-long. Somehow, though, he's always A-long, but he does find impact most of the time.
Grenade out.
Oh, Nevo gets wall banked. Does get the fall back. 35 HP, but he's still alive. But mid-presence given over to Exotic. Oh, Stabber gets dinged as well. I think they know where Stabber is playing. Nevo is able to find him, even though that low HP of Nevo does get some work done. It does go down. Acorn is crisp enough onto Magnetti. That is the B play from Exotic, and they're looking for match points.
Bomb has been
I'm
planted.
gonna blind you.
Reader is able to get already. Acorn gets Minji, and now it is just Molly versus 4, and there is no chance. Does manage to pick up the first. Goes for a spray onto the second, but that person is hiding. Reader.
Breach wins.
Okay, gets the shot. And that is going to be NoMercy or Exotic, who is on match points for this map.
Throwing fire! Popping smoke! Smoke grenade out. Coming right!
Ooh, Ali does somehow manage to get Molly. Won't be able to find Minji, but that could have been Exotic closing it out, and they still can. The presence towards mid is heavy. Nifo's able to find one, but will be traded back quickly. Acorn finds Impact. Arrow finds Magneti, and that should be done. There's no chance. Minji has to find 3. Drops the bomb. He is gonna play the long game. Wait, hold on. Does he still have a chance though? Stabber is looking for Minji. Minji, there's no chance. He has to get the reaction onto Stabber, and he doesn't. And that is going to be Exotic, who take map 1. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the 1-0 start for Exotic. So, we'll be back shortly with map 2. So stay tuned.
said we let it go, but we settled for the last. Couldn't let you want it though. Who am I to let you down? No. Who am I to let you down? Down, down.
got dreams of looking up, highs I can get, but nothing feels like how it feels to know these things I don't know yet. The weight of everything, and everything's just thread. Sometimes I'm trapped inside and I don't know what I'm gonna do, but to take on the world is the only thing that we know how to do. I've got dreams of finding out what all of this is for. It's you and me, and everywhere we go it leads to an open door. We've made our mistakes, the good and bad days, but nothing really breaks if I got you. Look at the sky when you go outside, and know there is nothing to keep me back from you. I got dreams of finding out what all of this is for. It's you and me, and know there is nothing, and everywhere we go we're leading to an open door. Keep me back, keep me back, keep me back from you. Keep me back, keep me back, keep me back from you. Keep me back, keep me back, keep me back from you.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I cry for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I cry for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you.
All right, everybody, and welcome back to Map 2. As we've just seen Team Exotic take the first map. So I'm curious how this one is going to go. As it does look like the same kind of a team.
Breach wins.
And this time, it is Team NoMercy that wins out the 9th round. So it will be Exotic starting on the CT side. What will be NoMercy is going to start on the T side. So that means we should be live with map 2 right now. Waiting for the reset to come in, and yeah. And we should be able to start. And I am curious how this one is going to go.
Smoke out.
Looks like we should be live. Yeah, we are. And that is going to be Magnetti opening up the scoreboard, finding a corn. Ali's able to do quite a bit of damage. Stabber is able to find already. Ali finds Molly. Minji does get a frag bag. Stabber's looking for a kill. He's 27 HP though. He has to watch out. 2v3 situation. Reader is still in spawn as well. It's the only healthy one. He has to hit his shots. He does connect onto Nifo. That is Reader for you. Oh, Stabber. If Stabber can find some damage, there's a chance for Reader, but Reader has to find 3 now. He's getting peeked, gets quite shots, and there is no chance.
Coalition wins.
With Magnetti taking him down, and that is going to be pistol rounds going to Team NoMercy, and that is both Magnetti and Nifo getting 2 kills each.
Smoke out. Grenade out.
Looks like they want to go. What is this setup? There's 2 CTs belong. Stabber's playing in the corner. Oh, already does manage to pick up the first and falls back. Now, Nifo has to watch out because he has to watch 2 angles. And he will be the one to go down to Reader because already left to house. Nifo was alone. Already does manage to pick up a corn, but that M4 still goes. Magnetti gets 1, almost 2. Still costly round, but I mean, it's gonna depend on Stabber, right? Unless he gives his M4 over to Reader. Yeah, he does. Stabber goes with the... Why would you not take the MR? Stabber? Weird. But okay. Guess that we're gonna go to... Oh! Reader does get the M4 to work. And is 2 alive for the side of NoMercy on an eco round. That is costly. Like, legit pretty costly if you ask me.
Smoke grenade out. Toss it frag. Fire in the area out.
Minji is getting a bit tested. Oh, has to watch out. Has 28 HP from 1 molly. And I hope that he can do some work because he could be going down very fast now.
Throwing a smoke grenade. Incendiary out. Toss it frag.
Molly is going out to A mid. Molly is looking for a peek, but they aren't giving much over. They're going for that A mid play now. So that means Molly has to get activated. Actually, the Molly cancels out the A mid play, and now they're rotating over to mid. Magnetti might be tested, but he won't. It's going to be the house player. That's going to be already, but already has to watch out.
Flashbang.
He does get into safety somewhat, but his team has to rotate fast. Nifo fights too.
Flash.
Already wants to... Oh, does go for the peek. And I don't know where Stabber is looking, but he was about to get shot in his side. Gets the kill onto already. I'm not sure why already is going with the XD. And Magnetti finds Stabber, which means round 3 for NoMercy. Looking at the scoreboard, it is Stabber again on top frag, but this time it's going to be already with Nifo and Magnetti not far behind him on the top frag for NoMercy.
Tossing a smoke grenade. Smoke out. Fire. Smoke out. Fire in the hole. Toss it frag. Incendiary out. Incendiary out.
Oh, Ali finds Minji. Nifo has to come up clutch, but he doesn't. So that means the advantage will be going over to Exotic, going for that A-mid kind of a play. Oh, Magnetti does get 1. Sets up already. Already gets the last 2 clean, and that will be 4-0 start for NoMercy. So that is good stuff coming out of the boys so far. They just don't check their corners. I'm not sure why they didn't check it.
Tossing incendiary. Grenade. Toss it frag.
And now looking at the next round territory, going over
Frag out.
to
Toss
A
it frag.
once more. That is where Minji and Molly reside. Ali playing in the smoke. Goes for mid, but will go down to Magnetti.
Smoke out.
Magnetti doesn't even take much damage. Oh, Minji fights too. Stabber is able to find Nifo, but that is going to be the 4v2 in favor of NoMercy. And that is that CT side of Plaza power, I'd say.
Fire in the hole.
He's still looking for that A long, but there's not anyone that's going to give him a peek. Both Reader and Stabber, these are the two heavy fraggers of Exotic at this moment and are still alive. Flash, I hear smoke as well. Molly as well. And Minji is already in position. He hears this. Reader does manage to take down one. Does find a second. Hold on.
Coalition wins.
But Magnetti is there to secure the kill onto Reader. And that means NoMercy finds the 5-0 lead so far in this map. As Stabber together with Reader on the top frag, while it's Magnetti together with Already as a dynamic duo. Already and Magnetti.
Smoke grenade out. Frag out. Tossing smoke. Grenade out. Smoke out.
Already is being heard, so they should know that he is in-house. Heavy beat presence so far for Exotic. And already you have to hit your shot very fast on this one.
Incendiary out. Toss it frag. Tossing incendiary.
I smell a round coming for Exotic. Already has been spotted, I think. Right? They should double swing him because they know that he is in-house.
Incendiary out.
Oh, and okay, he does stay calm. A lot of damage.
Flashbang
Bomb
out.
over at house.
Toss it frag.
A lot of damage. Stabber does manage to find Already. So that is going to get the call to B. Reader finds Magnetti. But that means there's 3 players low. Like, extremely low. Molly has to hold on. Only finds one. And Minji has to rotate in fast. Nifo comes in too. Stabber finds Minji, and that is likely as I thought.
Bomb has been planted on A.
Nifo has a chance. Finds one. But does not find the second, and that is going to be indeed the first round for Exotic, even though there was 3 players insanely low. And that is going to be this time already on the top frag. I mean, most of the people of NoMercy are fragging. As for Exotic, it's going to be Stabber and Reader. I'm curious if we will see Arrow wake up.
Toss it
Because
flash.
normally I know that Arrow... Oh wait, what is this kind of a play? Acorn does punish together with Arrow. That play off the CTs, this aggressive play, does not seem to work out for them. Stabber is still over at spawn. He's looking for potential pushes, and he does somewhat finds one before going down, but that is going to be the 4v2 situation. And it's like the roles are reversed.
Incendiary out.
Acorn finds the last 2. Now it's going to be round 2 for Exotic. And I think that NoMercy is going to be scratching their head like, oh, maybe we should not play that aggressive again. Because that did not work out at all.
Incendiary out!
Now looking at the replay, Acorn just clean. No panic. It's
Throwing
the
a
2.
smoke grenade! Tossing frag!
And it looks like now that Exotic found a way, they're gonna do it again. This time, Heavy House pushing. Ali is already pushed through. Finds one, that is gonna be crucial. Even already, and Magnetti finds one each. Reader will find the shot onto already. Magnetti is able to pull one back, but Arrow's there to trade. And that is gonna be the 2v2 situation.
I'm gonna blind him.
Molly over towards CT. Minji over towards mid. Reader is already watching for the CT play. Minji.
Flashbang out. The bomb has been planted on B.
They know the position of Arrow. Now the question is, how is Reader going to play this one out? He's in a
Tossing
1v2.
smoke grenade. I'm
And
defusing
even
the
though
bomb.
they know his position this time, and it's not going to be a Reader outplay.
Has been defused.
And that means Team NoMercy find their 6th round on the board. Thought for a second there that could it be another Reader clutch, but I guess this time not.
Tossing a smoke grenade.
Ooh, already does hit the shot onto Arrow, and one of those people fall back. Oh, Magnetti and Minji finding kills on the board, and that means 2 people alive. Ooh, Exotic. They have to find a 2v5, and that is quite the tall order. Reader does get the spot, but also gets spotted. A lot of utility being used. They not looking for already, and now it is only Reader versus 5. The question is, can he find some damage? Because they have max loss bonus, I think. Right? Sneaking into house, looking to mid, but can he find a bit of timing here? Can he? I think he can. What is this timing? Okay, I was about to say, like, does he have timing there? That was very much, but sadly, does not survive. That's going to be another round for NoMercy, and that is going to be the dynamic duo of Magnetti and already dragging up heavily, while it is still Stabber and Reader. Acorn waking up, not far behind in kills, so
Smoke grenade out.
could do some damage.
Smoke
But we're
grenade.
gonna have to see some more coming out of Exotic.
Incendiary.
And sure, Plaza is not a pick that many people play, so I can understand somewhat that Exotic is struggling on the T side.
Flash out.
Looks like Team Exotic looking to lean to B. There's not much B presence. Now there is.
Incendiary out.
And now it looks like Exotic falls back. There's gonna be Reader over at mid. Looking for a potential push. Already has to find timing and doesn't. Molly's there to refrag, but Molly finds Sue. Minji is crisp enough to find Ali. Magnetti finds Reader, and now it is only Stabber versus too many, and Magnetti, even though it was a messy spray, does connect onto Stabber, and that is going to be another round for NoMercy. Having that 6 round lead. Molly finding impact again, finding two. Minji crisp enough to find Ali, and with Magnetti getting those last two kills.
Coalition wins.
Tossing a smoke grenade. Grenade out. Tossing flash.
B presence again coming from Exotic. They want to test that B side as they know that it is that solo B. If they find Nifo, it's over. And they do. Now the question is, how fast are these rotations? There is a lurker mid.
Incendiary out.
Of utility being used to CT.
Bomb has been planted.
Stabber has a cheeky angle. Stabber together with Arrow getting 2 kills each, and this should be a round for Exotic. It will be, as already, even though he does find one, cannot find 2 more. No chance.
Reach wins.
And that is Stabber getting the shot onto already, which means Exotic do manage to find their 3rd round, and it can be important. Stabber this time taking over the top frag. Magnetti, I'm still like, it's Magnetti and it's already that are most of the time fragging so hard for NoMercy.
Smoke out. Grenade out. Flashbang out.
A lot of utility being used. This time it looks like
Grenade
A.
out. Tossing flash.
Oh, Arrow finds Minji, and now Molly gonna be swarmed. Arrow finds the 2nd entry. Magnetti does get 1, but this is gonna be that fast Exotic play.
Bomb has been planted.
Arrow takes another, and Arrow is on fire in this round. Has 3, finds the 4th as well. And that is gonna be Arrow taking his team to that 4th round to be still staying alive in this map. And now a switch over to the CT side. Well, it looks like the mid stack comes out from Exotic. Well, already you're gonna be in trouble, my friends. Bots one. Dinks? No, doesn't dink. What? How did that not do? I saw a headshot coming in and somehow barely any damage? That is very weird. But mid stack is done. Ali goes down to Magnetti. That means that it will be most of the people over towards A now. Arrow has to stay alive. Means he takes down Arrow. Acorn cannot find any kills. Reader is there with his iconic MR96,
Bomb has
but
been planted.
him and Reader have to do some work versus 4 people. 2 are low. Stabber does manage to find 1, connects onto a 2nd. There's a good chance now.
Bomb has been planted on A.
3 players low. They are not giving them a single peek. Stabber finds another, but with Molly and Magnetti getting the last 2 kills, that is going to be the 9th round for NoMercy, and that is still going to be Magnetti on the top frag. Stabber as well, as we'll see Arrow, which I'd say could be waking up. Now looking at the pistols, it's 1 Deagle and 1 MR. So, not to be doing too crazy, but there could be some work done. Stabber somehow finds 2 Deeks on 2 already. This man is surprising me today. Normally he doesn't frag, but this time he's fragging. Oh, Stabber tries to get a shot, but don't be cheeky. Reader was also looking for a 1-tap, but I guess that he chooses to fall back. Ali is still over towards mid, and I think he could find... Okay. Maybe he could find timing. It's going to depend on Minji. Minji is aware of a possible push. Oh, Reader. Minji does indeed take down Ali, who was looking over to mid. Magnetti finds Reader, and that is just going to be Stabber, who did find 1 kill. Finds a second. What a shot from him!
Wins.
Even though he goes down, that was a crazy flick coming out of Stabber. Onto the head of Molly. What a shot that was. And that will be Team NoMercy getting the double digits first. As I didn't expect this to happen. NoMercy has played this map quite a bit, so they know how to play. Well, let's have a look, because already he's over at Belong. He's being smoked off, and there is a crossfire setup between Acorn and Reader.
Throwing frag! Tossing frag! Tossing incendiary! Incendiary! Flashbang out!
So nothing too much happening. No damage either. Damn, we're having a minute on the clock and there has not been any damage done. Oh, but already does take down Reader, and that is a big pick to find. Acorn is crisp enough to find already. Ali does manage to stay alive. Minji is able to find Acorn, and Magnetti finds Ali. Minji finds the second onto Arrow, and Stabber is alone versus 4. He's gonna go save. And he doesn't even get to save. That's going to be around 11 for NoMercy, and they're running away with this map, making it possible to go for map 3, and that's going to be grounded.
Incendiary out!
Oh, Arrow though is crisp already and Needfall, and that is going to be a very early advantage for Exotic, possibly finding their 5th round. But I don't want to jinx it just yet, but I did call it before. I have a feeling this is going to be another Exotic round, right? Especially with Ali in this position.
Smoke deployed. Let's go.
Yeah, Stabber should. Oh. Gets surprised by Molly. Molly is getting a freebie. Ali is falling back.
Incendiary out. Tossing smoke.
Oh, what a flick. Ali somehow just gets the random wallbang onto Minji. Molly gets refragged.
Flashbang out.
And that is going to be Magnetti, who has to find 3 more. Doesn't have the bomb in possession. Here's Acorn, gets one, but that's going to be it as Arrow flicks onto Magnetti. And that is going to be indeed the 5th round for Exotic. My bad.
Smoke out. Incendiary out.
Okay, so far a lot of pre-firing happening to Belong, but not too much happening. Oh, heavy A-long setup for Exotic. Still kind of good mid setup as well. Acorn finds one. Ali does get activated, but does not get a kill. Acorn has no armor anymore. He can make his 48 HP work on that position, but has to find quite a bit. Stabber gets clean, but somehow gets 2! How is he able to get 2 in that position? That should have not been able. Reader rotating into A side. Now, the A mid flank of Acorn is big, finding the bomb. And that is just already with 20 seconds on the clock, and he's just gonna go fall back. Right? He's not gonna go for it, right? I hope. Already? He's gonna get pushed now.
Wins.
4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, he does manage to pick up a scar. I think that was his intention. And Magnetti is going crazy. He's on 20 and 9. Even though Stabber is going pretty crazy as well. He's on 17 kills as well. I think Ali having the most struggles. Yeah, I mean, he's the head of Exotic. He's the IGL. So, fragging power, maybe not as much.
Incendiary out.
Reader gets activated, finds 2. Acorn finds 1 as well. Minji is able to find 1, but he is low. Magnetti is somewhat high HP, but they are versus 4. Looking at how this one's being played out, they have 2B, 2A. Magnetti does get the shot onto Ali.
Smoke.
So that is going to be interesting, but yeah, Acorn finds the shot onto Magnetti, and Minji is the player that is low. He has to find that player over towards a long and doesn't arrow. What a reaction that is.
Incendiary out.
Damn. And that is going to be another round for Exotic, and they are coming back strong. And as the tactical pause comes in, I think NoMercy is going to have a quick talk over like, hey, guys, we're coming back a little bit too much. We need to win this map to go to map 3. wonder if that's going to be the case, because if NoMercy loses here, it is done. It's end of the story. If they win, there's still a good chance for them to go to the next match, and that is going to be the finals of the lower bracket. Oh, Arrow does hold on, gets one, but Stabber has to hold on, doesn't, gets completely deleted, but Acorn going crazy, finds three. Minji is the only one.
Coalition wins.
But what was that hold from Acorn? Brother! Over at A mid, finds one, finds two, finds three, and then finds the fourth, and that is a much needed step up for Exotic. Man, what was that play?
Smoke grenade out! Grenade out! Smoke out! Take cover!
That is legit insane. Yeah, that is insane. Legit.
Incendiary out! Smoke out!
Alright, depends now, because Team NoMercy not really having map control.
Toss and flash.
Ali knows there's one mid. He knows. Nifo does go down to Acorn. Ali pushes, but gets found by Magnetti because he expected it. And that be a long player. Okay, I was about to say he might go Hold on. He can find some timing.
Grenade out!
Okay, he falls back. Fought for a second, but Molly finds the shot onto Stabber. That can be an important one to find. Advantage now goes to NoMercy. Molly finding Acorn as well. And Arrow somehow still alive. Not anymore. Now Reader, the one who does find one, but will be going down to already. That is match point for NoMercy, and that was close. Magnetti on 23 kills. He's going insane. Well, it's Stabber who is top fragging. This is insane. This is actually insane because economy is not that crazy good. There's a little bit of util, but Magnetti somehow takes out Ali. What happened there? Did he want to go for like a push? Or what was his plan? Stabber does manage to pick up Minji, so 4v4 situation.
Flashbang out! Smoke deployed!
Still presence over towards A, but also towards mid and belong. Reader Jiggle versus Nifo Jiggle. Who is gonna find who? Nifo's waiting though. Oh, misses a shot. Reader is smart enough to not peek that. He just falls back into sight, you know, casually. Goes and watches house because his teammate also has house. Okay. Okay, but Stabber gonna be tested. Finds two! Does not find the third, but Arrow's there to refrag, and with Acorn getting Nifo, that is gonna be another exotic round. That was a good hold coming out of Stabber.
Fire in the hole! Tossing smoke! Frag out! Take cover!
Oh, Arrow holds on. A lot of kills in the kill feed, but Acorn is standing still. That's going to be Minji, who's the last alive. has to find 2 to close out this map. Has the bomb, but has 2 players that are looking on A. What do you do in a situation like this? They know his position. I mean, can he find timing? Could he? I think that's Reader who's watching for mid. G gets the reaction in onto Reader. Acorn was hoping that Minji would go there.
Bomb has been
Cover
planted.
your eyes!
Minji, can he keep his head cool enough? That is the question. Oh, spotted out Acorn. Has to play the time. Acorn is looking, but he cannot find him. Minji! Does he have the time?
Bomb.
There's no time. And that is going to be NoMercy that wins it 13-9. Was a little bit too close, but they do take it to map 3. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back shortly with map 3, Grounded.
with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done.
The night beckons while you dream. A life never lives in peace. As you stand upon the edge, woven by a single thread, and fate may fall down upon you, while the devil is knocking right at your door. So are you restless? Each night you hear the drums roar. Awaken, awaken, the voice begins to call you while you hunger. A taste of destiny you're searching for. Awaken, awaken, the fight is at your door. Take up the cause.
Bomb has been planted.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like we are back. Not yet live with the 9th round. Okay, it looks like the reset does come in, so that should mean that the KB mid might happen here as we are back with map 3. And this time, we will see the super sub coming in for Exotic, aka Pufferfish, instead of Vankerman. I'm guessing the Ali is still going to be in VC to IGL this one. Oh, looks like the CT side of NoMercy wins out the 9th round, so they get to pick their side. The question is, where do you want to start? Reset comes in, and that gives me the indication that we will be starting with the last map of tonight. NoMercy on the CT side, and Exotic on the T side. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Last map. And this is going to be the decider for which team gets into the lower bracket finals. As the... Oh, wait, hold on. An A stack comes in. But there is going to be rotations from NoMercy very early. Even though Exotic is waiting around over towards storage-ish, but... Okay, now they're gonna start to move in. Magnetti has to hit his shots. Won't be able to connect too much. It's gonna try and draw some rotations while the rest of Exotic are going over to B. And those are some fast rotations. Or do they go back again to storage? That is interesting. Magnetti is still over in the same position. He's going to be able to do quite a bit of damage, but Arrow is going to take him down. Lots of damage again. Minji finds it, but Nifo has to stay alive. Nifo is able to find one before going down to Arrow, but already is there to refrag. And we're already getting another. That is going to be the 1v2 situation for Reader. Does have a deagle. So if he gets like 2 1-taps or something. Well, he's looking for it. They shouldn't. Oh, what a shot from Reader. 1v1 situation versus Minji. But Minji gets the better of Reader, and that will be the pistol round for Team NoMercy. With Minji and already on the 2 frags, and Evo on the 1. Ooh. Alright, does look like a basic setup for the T side. 1 deagle, 1 MR. And in NoMercy's regard, you just want to play standard positions. You know, nothing crazy, no pushes. You know, they're going to be eco. Just play it cool. That's what they need. Oh, Molly does not get the kill, but does get quite a bit of damage in. Nifo is switching positions. Already still over towards a mid. Does spot out, I think, 2 players, but I'm not sure. And just casually falls back, you know? Like, doesn't do anything crazy. Look at Molly peeking though, finds one. Does find the second onto Reader as he couldn't hit his shots with the MR. There's coming 2 more though for Molly. Finds another kill and just finds the 4th clean from Molly. As he holds the B-long position pretty well. Even though it's against pistols, still a solid hold. Finds the first two pretty cleanly, I'd say, and the other two, those are some great headshots, honestly. Peek and peek. Now let's have a look into the actual buy round now for Exotic. And this is what is going to matter, because if they get an early round, it can result usually in a second right after. And that is going to depend. How does NoMercy play this one out? How does Exotic play this one out? So far, standard positions. Magnetti smoking off storage again. There's going to be a minute and 5 seconds on the clock now. Oh, Arrow finds the shot onto already, and that is going to be a great opening for Exotic. Still, though, Magnetti going to be tested, and Stabber is the one to take him down. And they should know that he's that only A player. Minji gets taken out by Pufferfish. Crisp, that sub.
I'm gonna blind him.
Wally gets wall banged, but wall bangs back and gets the kill onto Acorn. Stabber goes down to Nifo. Nifo finds another before almost taking Arrow. Now Molly in a 1v1 situation. There's no chance. He's never going to expect Reader. Right? No way that he's expecting Reader in that position. Bomb is... Oh, Molly is crisp. And that is just barely the 3-0 for NoMercy. But that was insanely close. And that is Molly on an insane 7-1 top frag so far. Arrow is the one who's performing pretty well in the early stages of the match. Even though it looked like Exotic, that is an incredible hold, incredible retake as well, coming from NoMercy. Oh, already very low. 27 HP, and you want to be careful, my friend. Right?
Incendiary. Smoke grenade out.
It looks like they go for a pre-fire, but they don't connect onto him. So, goes for a peek, but Arrow was ready. He does get refragged, so 4v4 situation. Already wants to push? I don't think this is going to be a great idea. Being low and in a position like this, there's no chance of falling back. And if he goes down, it's a done deal. Okay, now his teammate is there to back him up. Already somehow manages to get that 27 HP to work, but Acorn finds the better of Minji with 30 seconds now. They would have to go to A, but they don't. They rotate to B. 25 seconds, 20 seconds. And they're gonna go to... 10 seconds. Molly finds the first, has to be crisp enough to find the second, finds the second. 5 seconds, and that is gonna be the incredible save from NoMercy. Why would you rotate away, Exotic? Like, I understand the idea, but you are on 30 seconds. And you know, whenever you rotate with 30 seconds on the clock, there's just no time. No chance, and Molly with the amazing hold right there is just gonna deny it.
Smoke grenade out.
Minji using quite a bit of utility over towards A mid. And there's a lot of presence over towards A mid, as well as B actually. But that's that 4-0 lead for NoMercy, so Exotic really has to start. Oh! gets some rounds. Magnetti does connect onto one, but Acorn is there to Oh, Nifo. What a cheeky free fire that is. Now the players do stake over towards a mid. Minji does get a little bit of damage in, but not too much. But 15 bullets. Okay, he does reload. I was about to say. Looks for a little bit of pre-fire again, but this time they're grouping up towards storage again. This time it's going to be just already. Minji has to rotate. Does manage to connect onto one. Acorn is crisp enough to connect onto already though, so 2v2 situation. CT's not yet rotated in. You want to make sure nobody is close. Stabber now going for the plant. Molly gets the kill onto Stabber somehow. What? Huh? Oh, it's the Molly. What? I thought for a second that he mollied too close, but... Guessing that, yeah, there was a molly on side as well. Oh my days. Stabber. That is unlucky going down like that, and that is going to be the 5-0 start for NoMercy. So far, incredible start. And with Molly on that 12-2 is just insane. Wow. Okay. He's feeling it. Oh, Reader gets the pick onto Nifo with that op. And that means advantage going over to Exotic. Oh, Molly gets the shot onto Arrow. I swear, he is looking so crisp, man. That is absurd. Already on a flank. How did that happen? Because they're sitting a mid, already quietly pushed A. Finds two. Magnetti finds Pufferfish, and now it is only Acorn versus 4. What just happened to Exotic? And that is just it. Yeah, I mean, the only thing you can do is just find some damage, right?
Coalition wins.
Does find one kill. I mean, it's damage, but still 6-0 start for NoMercy so far, and Molly still going insane. Acorn together with Arrow are doing pretty good so far, though, but the whole team of NoMercy, especially Molly showing up, yeah, that is insane.
Incendiary out. Flashbang out.
That is legit insane. Looks like the fast A comes in. Stabber finds the quick peek on 2 already. Magnetti is crisp enough to find one, but Pufferfish finds Minji. And because Stabber gets into side, that should be the first round for Team Exotic. Should be.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, Nifo does find one, but Acorn does trade back. That means only Molly, who did find one.
Popping smoke. I'm gonna blind him.
Reader is completely blind, or was completely blind. Molly flicking around, almost getting the kill on Pufferfish. Oh, that was close, but Exotic do manage to win their first round. And that can be important. They have to find 4 rounds to keep it close to NoMercy. Let's see if they're able to do it. Minji sprays Magnetti, finds Stabber, finds a second, and he's still alive. Already goes for a peek, but Arrow and Acorn trade back, so 3v3. Even though Arrow is low, one nade could get the better of him. Nifo finds Acorn.
Frag out. Tossing
And Magnetti finds the nade kill onto Arrow. And now only Reader, who is low as well. 1v3 situation. How do you play this one out? They know he's A. They just pre-firing. If only they pre-fired that singular corner. Reader just playing it slow. 6 HP. Has to find 3. I'm surprised they haven't wallbanged that corner right there, but... Oh, Reader gonna try and find some timing.
Coalition wins.
But sadly, doesn't get the kill, and Nifo will be the one to take him down, and that is gonna be the 6-round lead for NoMercy. And that is going to be an incredible start on Grounded. And this is the decider. This is the important map. If you just lose here, it's done. There's no chance. Oh, Miji does spot out, I think, only one. Interesting setup coming from NoMercy. Ready is deep in Belong. He can find timing here onto Arrow. And he does. Reader does get the pick onto Nifo. Acorn finds Molly. And even though Minji holds on, gets the 2K and gets the advantage for NoMercy. Now Exotic is rotating over to A, and there is still a chance for them to win this one out. They have to pass Magnetti. If they manage to pass Magnetti, they do. Reader gets the pick, and now already gets activated. Goes for the flank. Minji is gonna try and stay alive. Get some info. And I think that... yeah, Stabber is ready for it already. He isn't. He looks away. And that means it's going to be Reader with the op. Has to find 2. You're running him down. And already is crisp enough to find him. And that means it's going to be another round for NoMercy. That is so far the 7-round lead for Team NoMercy. Reader is back on the op though. Full buy still possible for both of these teams. Already. Ooh, but Reader is so crisp with that op. It is incredible. Arrow gets the back off already. Molly's able to hold on, but only gets 1. And now it could be the 2nd round for NoMercy, but it's going to depend on Minji. Smoke wall coming through. Now Minji is going to play inside the smoke. Magnetti finds the shot onto Reader. Oh, but Stabber is ready for Minji, and Magnetti doesn't get the side player.
Bomb has been planted.
He has a flash and is in a 1v2. There is still a good chance, but with the position of Stabber, this is... oh, it's a smoke. He manages to pick up a smoke, and that can be crucial. He's looking for Belong. Stabber is now in a position to... ooh, Never mind talking about Stabber, talk about Acorn. Getting the shot onto Magnati, and that is indeed the second round for Exotic. And that can be important for Exotic as they do want to hold on, stay alive in this BO3.
Tossing flashbang.
Minji though opens up, finds Reader. Magnetti, there's actually some damage done. Pufferfish does manage to pick up Minji, but
Tossing it.
oh, Acorn finds damage again. Already is in a position for 2 though. Finds 2, finds 3. Already getting the 4K. Oh my days. In a position where you could get multiple and he gets them all. Bring back the replay. Finds the 2. Finds the 3rd and finds the 4th as well. And what a incredible hole that is from already. Insane.
Incendiary out.
Oh, Magnetti. Watch out. Gets shot onto 1, gets 2, gets 3. Hold on. Another highlight. It stays with 3, but what in the world are these highlights? 4K, 3K. Already finding Reader, finding Impact again. And now only Arrow in a 1v3 now. Takes out the first, has to find 3 more, and this is just insane. This Arrow has a chance though. He has the bomb, and I think he has a free plant. Hold on. NoMercy. What are you doing? He's gonna reposition himself. He's gonna nade shrug. He has 53 HP though. And okay, with the jiggling, Minji takes him down. And that means it's gonna be the 10-2 half for NoMercy. And that is lethal. That is legit lethal, brother. The 10-2 half, and look at this 3K. Finds the first, finds 2 more. Thought for a second he was going to get the 3rd, but Arrow does wallbang him. But I thought for a second we would have a 4K after another 4K. That's legit insane. Now let's have a look. What can Exotic do on that CT side as they have to hold on? You need to find this pistol round for a start to a possible comeback. This time it's... Oh, wait, hold on. Switch back, that is Stabber in a highlight position. Only finds 1, but I say that his team is there to back him up. This time they put Arrow in the corner. There's 4 people already rotated over to A. The bomb is dropped into side, but who is that flanking? Already is on a flank. They do suspect it. Gonna depend on timing. What is Reader doing? Reader is getting shot in the back. Now Pufferfish has to switch. Acorn is able to hold on. Minji gets 1, but jumps and goes down. Already finds another and knows the position of the last. Already. 1v1 situation. Pufferfish should get the better off him as he still has armor. Gonna out. But it's already, and he gets the better of Pufferfish in a moment where you would be saying like, there's no chance, and as expected, already on the top flag, Motley was going insane, but it's just no chance. No chance whatsoever for Exotic. The buy comes in, the A stack comes in for Exotic, and I don't know if this is going to work out. Okay, they're going to rotate away Arrow to B. They rotate away 2 players to B. And I wonder if Reader is going to be able to do something with his MR. Because that's going to be the question. Because if he gets impact with his MR, I think Exotic has a good chance of winning this round. But they're up versus 5 AKs, though. 5. Yeah, I have to hit every single shot. Stabber does not spot anybody just yet. Has a feeling, though. And now 30 seconds, 35 on the clock. Magnetti wallbangs. Stabber already finding 2. And that is going to be the free A side for NoMercy. Reader not going to be able to do much. Already getting the 3rd in his round and putting his team for match point. And this is insane. This is legit insane. This is even worse than Plaza. 19-8 for already 16-6. Brother, this time it's not Ali on the bottom. This time it's Stabber. He's 4-13. He just doesn't have a chance. And the pass is coming out. No wonder. Exotic is just absolutely getting crushed. That is... yeah, that is painful. That is actually painful so far. They really have to get some work done. Because, not gonna lie, it's not just a matter of, hey, we only got 2 rounds. This is gonna be a matter of, guys, we're not gonna have another chance. That is what they have to keep in mind. I mean, sure, maybe you get overwhelmed, maybe you cannot do anything because of it, but come on, you don't have another chance. Really gotta see some more from Exotic, but the A utility comes out and Stabber have to come up big. Just pre-fire. Why would you pre-fire in that situation? You know how fast they're gonna push. Already finds 1. Acorn does find 2, but 3v2. Plan going down for NoMercy. This could be the end. It's Reader and it's gonna be Arrow. Arrow does find Magnetti. Reader goes down to already though, and that is going to be just Arrow, who does find the 2nd. Already is the top frag, but he's going to deny, and that's going to be NoMercy crushing Exotic 13-2, which means it's going to be NoMercy for lower bracket finalists. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this match. Insane match. We'll be seeing y'all tomorrow for the next match of NoMercy versus the loser of AB versus ES. So, stay tuned.